Onetv Special Report.
My due respect to the Regional Director of Police Regional Office 10, Police Brigadier General Lawrence Baldan-Co, sir. The Deputy Regional Director for Operation, Police Colonel Danilo Busico Tumanda, sir. The incoming OIC of MISAMIS Occidental Police Provincial Office, Police Colonel MARLON QUIMNO, sir. Invited guests, the Working Honorable Governor of MISAMIS Occidental, Attorney Henry Sigilla OAMINAL, sir. Vice Governor Honorable Roina Gutierrez, Honorable Congressman of the 1st District of this province, Honorable Jason Paredes Almonte, sir. Board Member of the province, MISAMIS Occidental, Honorable Nemesio de Lahi-Lahi, the Mayor of 3 cities of this province, Oroquita City, Honorable Devil Merrick Acosta, sir. Honorable Henry F. Paminal Jr., sir, of MISAMIS. Honorable Sabiniano Iscanama, City Mayor of Tandog City, sir. The municipal mayors of this province, Honorable Jennifer Irua of Aloran, Honorable Ania Teresa Yap Chung of Baliangao, ma'am. Honorable Luisito P. Villanueva Jr., represented by Honorable Dennis Bunao. Honorable G.C. S. Viña of Concepcion, sir. Honorable Bertoldo Moralion Jr., Don Victoriano. Honorable Joselito C. Chong of Jimenez. Honorable Andrea Siri Pink Gutierrez of Lopicina. Honorable Miriam El Pailaga, together with Vice Mayor Pisan Marie Pailaga Mesias and former Mayor Francisco Pailaga of Panaon. Honorable Godwin E. Handumon of Laridel. Honorable Dunti D. Animas of Sapang-Dalaga. The Regional Director of the ILG-10, Wilhelm Insoykusi Support, sir. The Provincial Director of the ILG of this province, Pablio L. Binitis, Isop 5. The beloved wife of our incoming officer in charge, Ma'am Jinkin QUIMNO, ma'am. Family members and friends of the incoming OIC of this province, representative of R1, Police Lieutenant Colonel Sherwin Bigalyar, provincial staffs, chiefs of issues, fellow officers, NCOs, INUPs, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The assumption of office by any top officers is one of the most important event in the PNP organization. No other words more meaningful, since our organization's success is dependent on the qualities of our leaders. How an officer handles the pressure of a given post greatly reflects the character of all personnel in the area of responsibility, and in the greater, since the PNP organization acts as a whole. As Police Colonel MARLON QUIMNO takes over MISAMIS Occidental Police Provincial Office as officer in charge, is an ultimate vote of confidence by our regional director, and a signal of another milestone of achievements on his career as the decorated officer. That is why the PNP organization, under the leadership of Police Brigadier General Lawrence Baldan-Co, placed so much emphasis on selecting the right officer to lead. You don't get this position by seniority, but by proven records of excellence. Such in the case of the new officer in charge of MISAMIS Occidental Police Provincial Office, Police Colonel MARLON QUIMNO. Sir, we welcome you to this endeavor and we look forward to be working with you, sir. In behalf of the men and women of MISAMIS Occidental Police Provincial Office, we welcome you all to the assumption of office of Police Colonel MARLON QUIMNO. Thank you, and may the Lord will bless us all.
Thank you, sir. At this juncture, for the reading of designation orders, let us all welcome Lieutenant Colonel Sherwin Bigiliar, the Assistant Division Chief of Regional Personnel and Records Management Division.
Republic of the Philippines, National Police Commission, Philippine National Police, Police Regional Office 10, Camp 1st Lieutenant Vicente G. Alagar, Cagayan de Oro City. Pursuant to General Orders Number PROTEN-GO-Des-2022-8709, dated October 28, 2022. Colonel MARLON QUIMNO, O-08415, is designated as officer in charge of MISAMIS Occidental Police Provincial Office effective September 28, 2022 by command of Brigadier General Tuo. Official, Colonel Christopher T. Ako, Chief of Regional Staff. Signed, Colonel Renante B. De Los Santos, Chief Regional Personnel and Records Management Division.
Assumption of office. Pursuant to General Orders Number PROTEN-GO-DES 2022-8709, dated October 28, 2022, I hereby assume the position as officer in charge of MISAMIS Occidental Police Provincial Office effective October 28, 2022, and I sign.
Congratulations, sir. At this moment, we will witness the turnover of office symbol, office property, and equipment inventory book. We respectfully request our Regional Director, Brigadier General Lawrence Baldan Co, the presiding officer, to be assisted by Executive Master Sergeant Federico P. Pactores and NUP Rizali A. Suon, the Provincial Supply Accountable Officer.
Colonel QUIMNO, I now entrust you this office symbol, the symbol of authority in which is governed as officer in charge.
Sir, I take great pleasure in receiving this office symbol. I will do my best to govern the MISAMIS Occidental Police Provincial Office.
I now entrust you this inventory of office property and equipment for your proper utilization and safekeeping.
Sir, I take great pleasure to the properly utilize and safety all the properties and equipment of the MISAMIS Occidental Police Provincial Office.
And now, we will call in Colonel MARLON QUIMNO, sir, the officer in charge of the MISAMIS Occidental Police Provincial Office, for his inaugural speech.
To the Chief of the Philippine National Police, Police General Rodolfo S. Asorin Jr., sir, thank you for approving my designation as the officer in charge of the Misamis Occidental Police Provincial Office. I will adhere to your programs, the MKK equals K and the Kasimbayanan program through the efforts of our Police Provincial Office. To our Regional Director of Police Regional Office 10, Police Brigadier General Lawrence B. Officer, I will ensure that the program of the Chief PNP, the Malasakit, the Kayusan, the Kapayapaan tungo sa Kaunlaran, and the Kasambayanan program will be cascaded to our provinces and the police stations, in hope that the tenets of this program will be delivered through our lower units, in the hope that the organizational goals of this PPO for a safer and peaceful organizational goals, in line with the development goals of the President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., in the hope of achieving food security, energy conservation, and sustainable development. To the Governor of the Misamis Occidental Province, Very Worshipful Sir, Honorable Henry S. OAMINAL, thank you, sir, for recommending me as the officer in charge of this Police Provincial Office. As I have listened to your speech a while ago this morning, it is fitting that your goals, the 5 M's of this province, will merit to the goals also of the police, the MKK equals K. Thank you, sir, for your trust and confidence that bestowed upon me. To the first Congressman of the 1st District, Honorable Jason P. Almonte, sir, thank you for your support. To the Congressman of the 2nd District, Honorable Ando Waminal, sir, thank you also for your support. And thank you for convincing our Governor that I am the man to be the next OIC of this province. To our DRDO, sir, Colonel Daniel Comanda, sir, thank you also, sir, for supporting me. To the mayors and the vice mayors and the local government officials of this province, I will assure you, ma'ams and sirs, that the goals of peace and security of this province will attune to the goals of your respective municipality, in line with the goals of our governor. To my father, Philippe QUIMNO, which is also here, daghang salamat sa imong pag-amuma o paghigugma. I am what I am now. And of course, to my wife, Mrs. Jinky QUIMNO. My wife, sir, is my lucky charm, my secret weapon, my wind beneath my wings, and the reason that I breathe. Thank you, Han, for being always there with me. To my relatives who are also here, thank you for gracing this occasion and for coming over. To the men and women of this Police Provincial Office, I assure you that we will work hand in hand in order to deliver the plans and programs of our organization. To my brethren of Freemasonry, brothers, sirs, very worshipful sir, thank you also for coming over, and thank you for your support. To the media and other guests who are here also today, daghang salamat for being here. And to the regional directors, especially the director of the DILG, sir, good afternoon, sir, and other regional directors of this region. My journey of this hallowed police provincial office has come to a full circle. It has started way back the year 2000 when I was designated as the Chief Operations Section of this unit, headed by then Colonel John Ibasco Fuentes. And after that, sir, on my journey, I was designated as the Chief of Police of Aloran in this province. And furthermore, I was also designated as the Chief of Police of Oroqueta City Police Station during the stint of, I mistakenly mentioned the Congressman as George because that time the mayor of this city is the Honorable George Almonte. After my stint in Oroqueta City Police Station, I went abroad as part of the delegation of the United Nations mission in East Timor as one of the United Nations police analysts of the Joint Mission Analysis Center during that time. After my on-call service, I was assigned in the Philippine National Police Academy and designated as the Senior Tactical Officer. And after that, I was reassigned in Camp Crami as the Chief Publication of the Directorate for Personnel and Records Management. After 2 years there, I was reassigned in the National Capital Region Police Office at the Southern Police District, designated as the Chief of the District Operation Unit, the Chief of the District Anti-Illegal Drugs Unit, and the Chief of the WCPC. And after my stint in NCRPO, sir, I was reassigned at the CIDG in Camp Crami. And after 6 months, I was designated as the Provincial Officer of CIDG Laguna. After 6 months, because I want to be promoted to Lieutenant Colonel, with a short stint, I preferred to be reassigned and I was given the opportunity to serve Police Regional Office 8 as the Deputy Chief of Regional Intelligence Division and concurrent as the Chief of the Regional Special Operation Unit, Regional Anti-Illegal Drugs Task Force. And further, after 6 months there, I was designated as the Chief of Police of Calbayog City Police Station. And after that, sir, I went to the National Police Training Institute as the Regional Training Center Director of Regional Training Center 9 in Zamboanga City. And after almost 3 years, I was designated as the Chief of Operations Management Division at the head office of the National Police Training Institute. And after 6 months, I was then designated as the Regional Training Director of the Regional Training Center 7 in Cebu. Before, I was designated here as the OIC of this Police Provincial Office. Armed with the implements of the skills, knowledges, and experiences that I learned circumnavigating that circle, I am true to myself, sir, that I can, with the help of the men and women of Police Provincial Office, that we will deliver the peace and order programs of the Chief Philippine National Police, interlocking the goals of our Governor, the 5 M's of this province. With that, I hope that I can take on the challenge that lies ahead for the betterment of this Police Provincial Office. Daghang salamat, sir, of mayang hapon.
Thank you, sir. At this point in time, the working governor of Misamis Occidental, Honorable Attorney Henry Sevilla OAMINAL Sr. will deliver his gubernatorial address.
Salamat atong Master of Ceremonies. even if my role is to deliver a gubernatorial address, I promise not to make it too long like what I had delivered this morning. Di naman siguro aabot pa ng 3 hours. My eyes to speak and courtesy for our Regional Director Pro-Tem of the Philippine National Police, Brigadier General Lawrence Baldanco, sir, to our Deputy Regional Director for Operations, Pro-Tem, who is also a pride of MISAMIS Occidental in 2 aspects. First, he is a native of MISAMIS Occidental, and second, he had served here as Provincial Director of the PNP with a flying colors. Police Colonel Danilo Busico, Comanda, sir. I'll take pride also of MISAMIS noon, our Chief Regional Operations Management Division, Police Colonel Wilbur M. Salagusti. Of course, ang atong just installed and had accepted the challenge to be the officer in charge of the MISAMIS Occidental Provincial Command, who is very loyal to his wife as he professed earlier. It actually debunked my statement this morning that the PNP graduates put their wife second to public service. Police Colonel MARLON L. QUIMNO, sir. Welcome to MISAMIS Occidental. Ang atong duha ka Deputy Provincial Director, one for administration, I vouch of his integrity and his competence because he was once the Force Commander of the 2nd PMFC. Police Lieutenant Colonel Gilbert Brilliant, sir, welcome back to MISAMIS Occidental. And another equally competent also. I had worked with him as congressman. He was the chief of police of Tangub City, after which he became the force commander of the 2nd PMFC, and then chief of police of the city of Osamis. Now our Deputy Provincial Director for Operations, Police Lieutenant Colonel Sherwin M. Lapis. And to all officers and men of the Philippine National Police, MISAMIS Occidental Command, and the guest, the party of our Regional Director. I'd like to recognize also, this is actually a full force from the civilian sector in support of this activity and in support of our officials of the PNP from the Regional Director down here to the local. We are deeply honored to have with us in this assumption of office our Congressman of the 1st District, Congressman Jason Almonte. Congressman Ando would like, has that great aspiration to join us today in the SOPA and in the ceremony, but due to unavoidable circumstances, he is not here, but his heart and in his mind is in full support with the assumption of Colonel QUIMNO as our OIC Provincial Director. My official partner in the capital, Vice Governor Rowena L. Gutierrez, and the city and municipal mayors. Di ko na lang i-mention isa-isa. And they are here because of their happiness of our activity today. Our regional director of the DILG, Director Soliko Sir, and your party, the family and friends of Colonel QUIMNO, and to all my co-public servants, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I have to be honest and very frank. I am happy today not only of the successful SOPA, but with our activity here in Camp Major Locas, Naranjo. Looking at your main office, which is the office of the Provincial Director and his command. If I may give a short background, sometimes July 31 of 2017, the Philippine National Police of MISAMIS Occidental had reversed its image because of that successful law enforcement in dismantling the drug organization here in our province. I said reverse its image because prior to that successful law enforcement, PNP here in Misamis Occidental has two meanings. Aside from the Philippine National Police, it is used to be Police ni Paruhino. Because at that time, when there were crimes committed, people would not go to the police station. They lack the confidence. They better go to Lawis and report the incident there. But with that successful law enforcement that happened on that July 31, 2017, the respect, the trust, and the confidence of the Misamisnon to the Philippine National Police were restored. And in order for us in the civilian leadership who believes and support that law enforcement, that proper thing for the police to do as protector of the people, I took the initiative in the presence of the PNP Chief General Bato, together with his directorial officers who were present at that time. I was saying in the midst of our dinner together with the other regional officials that the PNP Provincial Police Office deserve a good office that will be a new symbol of the dedication of the police personnel in the province. Because that was already late on the third quarter of the year, because that was August. General Bato assured me, approved my presentation for the construction of your standard PPO building. But I was persistent. And I said, Sir, kailan ba ang construction mag-umpisa? Ang sagot niya, kung Agosto naman karon, patapos na ang tuig, it will be next year, 2018. Again, I push and ask, what month of next year? Because I had in mind at that time, the then Provincial Director, Colonel Jason de Guzman, his tour of duty would be up to the second quarter only of 2018. That was my anticipation at that time. And being the commander of the Provincial Police Office who had that successful enforcement in coordination with all the chief of police and the PNP throughout the province, of course, with the leading team of the chief of police, the police personnel of Osamis City. I wanted Colonel de Guzman to feel the comfort and the message of having an office which is a product of a good performance sa Philippine National Police. Since General Bato at that time could not give me the accurate period, so I volunteered. And at that time, former PNP Chief Gambua, who was used to be the controller, and he was also present in that dinner, he said that, sir, that kind of building now would cost 30 million to 40 million pesos. And I offered, sir, pwede ba? We will start the construction this month or at the most September para mahuman sa first quarter, and then tunga ta sa proposed 30 or 40 million. As I said, ang akong naas sa kasing-kasing o sa akong una-una nga mangita ko og pundo sa DPWH nga pwede na ko ma-access para lang yun masugdan. And then, tungod sa atong pagkasinabot, immediately pagka September, because the former office that you have is this area, no? Nga mura o warehouse, magulang lang sa budiga ang inyong opisina at that time. And then, so, nagsugod ang construction, bisan end of the year na, nakakita og pundo, no? Mula na usahay sa ako ang abilidad nga kung makakita og mangita og pundo, bisag walay pundo, makakita gyud. And imagine, last quarter of the year, I was able to secure 20 million to start the construction of the PPO office. And then, pagkahumana Disyembre, naningil ko kung doon na ba'y muabot nga katunga nga 20 million. And then, as per information, wala man gyud pundo nga available pa sa Philippine National Police, so that ako na lang nga gilubos-lubos. Iyon ko, Sir PNP Chief, okay ba sa imo kung ako na lang motiwas nining maong prohekto para maggamit na dayon sa atong PPO? Ug nalipay siya. And tuod man, pagka April atong na-inaugurate, he was here and he was teasing, he was joking nga maayo ko nga partner sa pagpangita og pondo og implement og proyekto kay matod pa niya ang ubang pulis gisaaran na maningil pagyo mas maayo si Congressman OAMINAL kay siya mo'y mi-offer o gitiwas na pagtrabaho o wala na maningil. That was his joke in the inauguration of that building. Why I am tracing that route? Kay ngano kalipay namong misamis nun ang inyong performance, ang inyong accomplishment, ang gidamgo sa mga misamis nun nga magpuyong malinaw na tagantam niya itong panahon. Kaya nga naman, happy kayo ang mas misamis nun nga makakitag pulis sa karsada. Unlike sa una, before that incident, nga dili ingon ana ang gibati sa atong mga katawan.
ONETv Special Report.